Hey everybody, welcome to the Real United States. Once again, we are here in downtown Washington, D.C., and we are on the south side of the United States Capitol building. Now, the reason I wanted to bring you here and show you this is because of the refurbished Capitol Dome. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Capitol Dome, for those of you who don't already know. The dome on top of the Capitol building is not stonework. It is, in fact, cast iron. Now, it's not the original dome. It's actually the second dome, although it's been there for a good long time. I'll put the date down here on the screen of when the second dome was put in. However, 4 years ago, it was decided by the architect of the Capitol that the dome needed to be refurbished, and it really did. Over the decades, it had built up, I'm given to understand, about 4 inches of paint buildup. Now, it's painted so that it resembles the stonework, the color of the stonework of the Capitol building itself. But of course, through maintenance, it kept getting repainted and repainted and built up this huge layer of paint. So 4 years ago, they started a refurbishment project to completely refurbish the Capitol dome. And they discovered and repaired 1,000 or over 1,000 deficiencies, cracks and things in the dome, and it has now been completely restored to its glory of when it was first installed. A few facts and figures for you. On top of the dome, of course, the large bronze statue, the figure is Freedom, and the dome itself reaches up 288 feet with a diameter of 96 feet, and it's actually 2 domes. The outer dome is about 8.9 million pounds of cast iron, and then there's another inner dome inside of it that forms the ceiling of the rotunda, and collectively they weigh right in at about 14.1 million pounds of cast iron. But you can see in this sunlight, we got really lucky today, folks, that it really shows off all the intricate detail that is cast into the actual dome itself. It's very ornate. There's a lot of little details and little filigrees and things. And those are, in fact, windows up in the dome. There's 2 sets, the larger ones lower and the smaller ones higher, all the way around the dome. And that is accessible, but only to a select few. It's highly restricted to get in there. And I'm given to understand again that this is usually only available to members of the United States Congress and their guests. But certainly such a magnificent piece of work. You can maybe see the little stiles in the windows. There's so much detail. And since we came here almost exactly 2 years ago, this thing has been surrounded by this spider web of scaffolding for the refurbishment project, which ran something on the order of $14 million and took 4 years. So there hasn't been a good, clear view of it that we could get to share with you. But finally, in the last few weeks, it's been removed. And I think a lot of the emphasis, of course, had been because of there's going to be an inauguration next January. And the inauguration is always held on the steps of the United States Capitol. So we want it looking, completely finished and nice and beautiful for the inauguration. You can see, I don't know if you can see this or not, there is still a high reach. They're still doing little detail work on the building. Of course, this is something that's ongoing all the time. But anyway, just a magnificent piece of casting work. And you know how fond Bev and I are of cast iron, so I really had to bring you down here and show you this. It's just a gorgeous day here in Washington, D.C. Right across, of course, from the House office buildings and the Library of Congress, all in this area. It's just a gorgeous place. I'm not going to go ahead and take you around the building. I'm sure that there are many, many pictures out there if you haven't already seen it, and we're not going to get a chance to go inside today, but I certainly wanted to show you this in this light. I hope you've enjoyed this short piece on the United States Capitol Dome, and if you like it, give us a like. We'd appreciate that. Get questions or comments, hey, leave them in the comments section below. We love hearing from all of you. If you haven't already and you're new here, hey, welcome to the channel. Please pick subscribe, come along for the adventure. We got lots more to show you. And as always, thank you for watching.